We are going through a very emergency time globally. A pandemic is going on. Coronavirus or COVID-19 disease is actually everywhere now. Almost all the countries are being affected. And we only think that we, the humans, are the carrier of this virus. We are carrying this virus, we are spreading it among our communities, or the countries, or the cities, and it's going everywhere, it's going nuts. Yes, that's true. But apart from that, there are some other people or some other entity are actually also responsible for spreading this virus, which is various social network, and in this case I would say Facebook. I'm sure you are shocked, but let me tell you why. I'm not sure how it's affecting other countries, how Facebook is helping this virus to spread among the people in other countries like USA or Europe. I'll tell you something about this part of the world, in Bangladesh, in India, or all these least developed countries. I'll tell you exactly how Facebook is actually helping spreading this virus. When the virus was first spreading out, maybe in few countries like China, Korea, South Korea, and Italy, during that time in Bangladesh, there were a lot of misinformation. And here in Bangladesh, a lot of people actually follow Facebook. A lot of people actually uses Facebook on their cell phone. Even in fact, with many of the phone carriers, Facebook is actually free, and there are almost like hundreds of millions of people have free internet access or have internet access. So Facebook is very popular here, and people don't really go to any other website or news website or World Health Organization's website. People actually go to Facebook for information or for news, and this is the tricky part. A lot of videos came out on Facebook about this COVID-19 disease. A lot of doctors were making videos, and from those videos there was only one single video that really built the traction. It was very viral, millions of views. So a doctor, I'm not sure he's a proper doctor or real doctor, I'm not sure, but that video was viral, and he was saying a lot of information. He was giving a lot of information about coronavirus and COVID-19, and a lot of wrong information. As he was telling you, this virus is nothing, it's not gonna affect you, it's not gonna do anything to the young people, it's not gonna do it, it will only affect elderly people. The virus doesn't work over 20 degrees Celsius temperature and things like that. There were so many misinformation, but that video was so viral that I think a lot of people actually watched it, and after they watched that video, they actually spread that information to others. Like, if I have watched that video, then I went to see my friend, and I told my friend, okay, hey, this is that doctor told us, he's a doctor, and the coronavirus is not going to do anything at all to you. And then this happened. So when the coronavirus situation was becoming a very serious matter in our place, in this country, and then the government was advising people not to go out, to take it seriously, clean your hands, wash your hands, keep social distance and all this stuff. At that time, people were not taking it seriously at all. People were just making fun of it because some doctor, they actually saw a video from a doctor, and that doctor actually told them that this virus is not going to affect anybody, or this virus is not going to work in our country. And similar, a lot of misinformation. And because of those wrong information, I think hundreds of thousands of people is going to die here. Because when the government, for the first few weeks, government only suggested that keep social distance, don't go out, wear mask, clean your hands, just regular stuff. At that time, people really didn't bother, and then government went to hardline. Government started shutting down airports, offices, public transport and everything, but still people were not taking it seriously. The fun fact is, when the government actually said, okay, everything is closed, everything is shut down, all office, all schools, this is like a general shutdown, everything will be locked down, including airport, including any shops even. People doesn't need to go to the office and things like that. And immediately, after 1 hour, people were actually rushing to the train station. People were actually rushing to the bus station. People were actually rushing to the airports or other public transport have to go back to their village, to go back to their hometown. And a lot of people were telling at that time, no, why the government is shutting down? This is nothing is going to happen to us. Doctor told us, some doctor on the Facebook said, it's nothing going to happen. Nothing is going to happen because, this virus doesn't work in over 20 degrees Celsius temperature. This virus doesn't work in that condition. This virus doesn't work on us, And at that time, all these people, millions and millions of people that were spread out throughout the country, they actually took the coronavirus with them and spread around the country. For the first few weeks, the virus was actually contained in the capital because a lot of foreigners came, a lot of people from Italy or other parts of the world came to Dhaka, came to the capital of the city. But after that declaration, people actually spread around the country. And this is how Facebook actually spread this virus. And you know what? fun fact is, you can ask me now, okay, how come people didn't report it? How come people like us didn't really report that post if it had wrong information? Well, we did. Many people did. But, in fact, we got banned, or we got banned from doing so. We got banned from our own profile, our own Facebook page. Even our Facebook page is gone, or many other people's Facebook page is gone. But that video remained published. That video was there for a really long time, and I think that video is still there because once it was shared, it was downloaded by many people and uploaded and re-uploaded again and again and again and again and again, and it was unstoppable. When the video first surfaced, a lot of people like us actually reported that video to delete that video because it was full of wrong information. It was full of all kind of wrong information, and really not a good way of explaining COVID-19 or coronavirus disease. But Facebook's system didn't really detect it as anything harmful. Even people reported it, even people like us reported it. So it was not a community violation. It was not any kind of wrong information. So the video remained, and a lot of people, millions of people in Bangladesh got the wrong information about coronavirus, and hundreds of thousands of people is going to die only because of that, because they didn't take it seriously. Because of this Facebook's post, because of this wrong video, wrong information, a lot of people is going to get affected, and I'm sure a lot of people are already infected, and the virus is spreading. And I think Facebook is responsible for that. Facebook is definitely responsible for this kind of wrong information, because Facebook always saying they're actually doing this and doing that, to keep their community, safe and all that. They're removing a lot of posts. They're actually suppressing a lot of people. But when it comes to real thing, Facebook never really does it. We have seen the same thing in the past many times. Facebook always failed to remove the actual thing that is actually harmful. And this time, during this global pandemic, Facebook really made a big mistake. They really made a big mistake. Then millions will be infected and die in Bangladesh with that wrong information that coronavirus is nothing, coronavirus is not going to harm anyone, it doesn't work over 20 degrees Celsius temperature, it doesn't work in this condition, that condition. People actually put that in their head, and that's the only information they have about this virus. And look around in Bangladesh, people are not taking it seriously. And Facebook has to take this responsibility on their shoulder, because this is supremely their mistake. Exclusively, it's Facebook's mistake, because they failed to detect a vitally important information that went really wrong to the people.